Ever wondered how a dating app like Tinder works? Well, let's delve into the magic behind the swipes. Tinder is a full-stack web application, a perfect blend of front-end and back-end technologies working seamlessly together. Imagine this as a delightful sandwich. The user interface, which includes all the swiping and matching, is the tasty bread on top. It's what you interact with and see. Then, there's the server acting as the delectable filling, processing your swipes, and making those perfect matches. Finally, we have the database, the bottom slice of bread, storing all your swipes and matches securely. So in essence, when you're swiping right or left on Tinder, you're interacting with a full-stack web app, which is a combination of different technologies working in harmony to deliver a seamless user experience. Sounds complex? Fear not, it's simpler than you might think. And believe it or not, you could create something similar in just 1 hour. Stay tuned. Imagine building a house. You need a blueprint, right? That's what we're doing now, creating the blueprint for our Tinder-like app. Just like constructing a house, every app has its own structure. Consider the user interface as the house's facade. It's the part people see and interact with, the beautiful exterior that draws people in. It's where the swiping magic happens, where profiles appear, and where matches are made. Next, we have the server, akin to the house's plumbing and electrical system, hidden from view but vital. It's the heart of the operation, facilitating the flow of data, handling requests, and returning responses. Finally, we have the database, the app's foundation. It's where all user data is stored, just like how a foundation holds the house together. It keeps track of all the swipes, matches, and conversations. With a solid blueprint in place, we're ready to start building. Now we roll up our sleeves and start the real work. Just like building a house, we start with the foundation, our database. Imagine the database as a giant, organized digital bookshelf where all your app's information is stored. We'll use something called SQL, or Structured Query Language, to set up our database. This is a popular choice for managing data in apps, and it's pretty straightforward to learn. We start by creating tables. Think of these as individual bookshelves. Each table will hold different types of information. For our Tinder-like app, we might have a users table, a matches table, and a messages table. Once we've defined our tables, we can start adding data to them using SQL commands. With our database established, we move on to setting up the server. The server is like the librarian who retrieves the books you need from the bookshelf. We'll use Node.js, a JavaScript runtime, for this. It's open source, which means it's free to use and it's great for building fast, scalable network applications, perfect for our needs. Next, we create a basic user interface, or UI. This is how your users will interact with your app. We'll use HTML, CSS, and JavaScript to build a simple, user-friendly interface. We create a sign-up and login page, a profile setup page, and the main page where users can swipe through potential matches. Remember, what we're doing here is a simplified version of what a professional would do. There are many more layers to app development, and different developers may use different tools or languages. But this is a great starting point for beginners, and you can build on this knowledge as you gain experience. So, there you have it. We've set up a database, server, and user interface. We've taken our first steps into the world of application development. See, it's not rocket science, you've just built your very own Tinder-like app. Now that you've built your own Tinder-like app, what's next? Well, the sky's the limit. Remember, this is your creation, and you have the freedom to make it as unique as you want. Think about adding more features that could enhance user experience. How about incorporating a fun quiz to match people based on their interests? Or, what if you added a feature that lets users send voice messages instead of just text? Improving the user interface is another great way to make your app stand out. Maybe you could introduce a sleeker design or a more intuitive navigation system. It's all up to you. Don't forget, the best way to learn and grow is by doing. So, keep experimenting, keep refining, and most importantly, keep having fun with it. Give it a try and share your experiences in the comments. We can't wait to see what you come up with.